In a world where every living thing was bestowed with a special gift, there was a little firefly named Flicker who loved nothing more than to light up the night sky. Each evening, as the sun would set and the stars would twinkle above, so join us on this incredible journey filled with adventure, friendship, and a whole lot of heart. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you never miss out on any of our exciting adventures. Let's dive right in. Flicker would take to the skies with his friends, their glowing bodies painting the darkness with beautiful patterns of light. You may have lost your spark, but that doesn't mean you're not valuable. I don't know, Flicker, she replied softly. But I believe you can do it. You just have to believe in yourself. Just when he was about to give up hope, he heard a wise old voice saying, "Little Firefly, why do you carry such a heavy heart?" Startled, Flicker looked around to see an enormous beetle with shimmering armor that sparkled in the fading light. He flew over fields and forests, searching for someone he could help. And soon he found a group of young fireflies who were struggling to light up the night. Flicker returned home with a heart full of joy and a glow that was brighter than ever. He had rediscovered the true meaning of his light, and it was more beautiful than he could have ever imagined. From that day on, Flicker became known throughout the forest for his kindness and his ability to light up the night with joy. The other fireflies admired him for his bravery and his determination to bring light to those in need. And Flicker knew that the secret to his bright glow wasn't just about having a dazzling spark, but about using his light to make the world a happier place. With a big smile, Flicker flew into the center of the group and said, "Don't worry, I'll help you. And remember that sometimes the brightest light comes from the smallest spark." We hope you enjoyed this enchanting tale of friendship and self-discovery. If you liked the story, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you want more magical stories like this, then please subscribe. We have plenty more adventures waiting for you. So stay tuned and keep watching. Until next time, keep shining bright and spreading joy wherever you go. Remember, the best light comes from the smallest spark. And with a wave of his magic wand, he helped them all light up the sky with beautiful, bright glows. Seeing their happy faces filled Flicker with joy, and he realized that the beetle was right. His glow wasn't connected to his spark, but to the happiness he brought to others. With a shaky voice, Flicker explained to the beetle about his dimming glow and his desperate search for a way to bring it back. He helped a lost ladybug find her way home. He guided a young caterpillar who was learning to fly, and he even helped a group of crickets make beautiful music together. And with each act of kindness, Flicker's glow became brighter and brighter until it was shining brighter than it had ever shone before. With renewed determination, Flicker took off into the sky, determined to find a way to bring back his glow. He flew over hills and valleys, through forests and fields, asking every insect he met if they knew how he could rediscover his light. But none of them could help him. And soon he began to feel disheartened once more. Your glow may have faded, but the light inside of you is still there waiting to be rediscovered. Hearing these kind words, Flicker felt a glimmer of hope. For the first time since he'd lost his glow, he thought maybe everything would be all right. Every night he would watch the other fireflies lighting up the sky with their beautiful glows, and he couldn't understand why he was different. He avoided his friends, not wanting them to see his dim and lifeless glow. He spent his days hiding under leaves and logs, trying to forget the light that he once had. It's something to be shared. Confused by the beetle's words, Flicker asked, "What do you mean?" The beetle smiled and said, "You see, Flicker, your glow is connected to your happiness, not your spark. When you light up the night with your spark, you bring joy to others, and that joy makes you happy. That's what makes you glow." As the beetle spoke, Flicker began to understand that his problem wasn't that he had lost his glow, but that he had forgotten why he lit up the night in the first place. But no matter how hard he tried, the sadness and confusion only grew stronger inside of him. But one night, something strange happened. As Flicker prepared to light up the night, he realized that his usual spark wasn't there. No matter how hard he tried, his glow just wouldn't come back. Fear and confusion filled him as he watched his friends disappear into the dark. Alone and scared, he flew back home, his tiny wings beating slowly as he wondered what had happened to him. Why had he lost his light? And would he ever get it back? Welcome to our channel, where we bring you the most amazing stories from around the world. As the days passed, Flicker became increasingly sad. One day, as Flicker was flying listlessly through the forest, he heard a gentle voice that seemed to come from nowhere. "Why are you so sad?" he asked, turning in the direction of the voice. Flicker saw a beautiful moth with shimmering wings that sparkled like 1,000 stars. Her name was Luna, and she had been watching Flicker for some time, wondering why he had stopped lighting up the night. Taking a deep breath, Flicker poured out his sadness to Luna, telling her about his dimming glow and how it made him feel worthless and alone. As Flicker finished his story, tears welling up in his eyes, Luna offered him a warm smile and said, "Flicker, you are not worthless." "But how do I find my light again?" he asked, looking up at Luna with pleading eyes. As the sun began to set, Flicker landed on a nearby leaf, feeling tired and defeated. The beetle listened patiently, and when Flicker finished his story, he said, "Your light is not something to be found, little Firefly." With newfound determination, Flicker took off into the sky, eager to put the beetle's words to the test. As the night wore on, Flicker continued to help the other fireflies, and with each act of kindness, his glow became a little brighter. At the end of the night, as the first rays of sunlight began to appear, so whenever you see a little firefly lighting up the night, remember Flicker, the brave little firefly who lost his spark but found his true purpose in helping others.